So, did you catch that new documentary about alien civilizations last night?
Yeah, I did, but I couldn't really focus on it.
Why is that?
Well, my cat decided it was the perfect time to knock over a vase and make a mess.
Ah, classic cat move. Mine likes to do that right when I am in the middle of cooking.
Exactly. It's like they have some sort of sixth sense for when we're preoccupied.
Totally. It's like they know exactly how to derail our plans without even trying.
Right? And then they just saunter away like
It's
nothing
almost
happened.
impressive in a way. Like they've mastered the art of distraction.
Yeah, you have to admire their commitment to chaos.
Guys, we are going live in 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, and esteemed extraterrestrial visitors, today I bring you a tale of human resilience in the face of adversity.
Picture a land nestled in the heart of South America, known as Suriname.
It's a country rich in culture, diversity, and history.
But 1 year ago, tragedy struck.
This article is heartbreaking. People's lives were shattered by that fire, and the aftermath is just as devastating. Can you imagine losing your workplace, your livelihood, in an instant?
Of course it's heartbreaking, Bob. But let's not forget the bigger picture here. It's not just about the emotional toll, it's about the systemic issues that led to this tragedy. We need to address the root cause to prevent something like this from happening again.
I agree with Alice. This isn't just about emotions. It's about accountability. Who's responsible for ensuring workplace safety? Who's accountable for the delayed shipments and lack of product availability? We can't just sweep these issues under the rug.
Accountability won't bring back what was lost, Hank. People's lives were upended, and all you care about is pointing fingers. We need to focus on supporting those affected and rebuilding what was destroyed.
Supporting those affected is important, Bob, but we can't ignore the underlying problems. If we don't address them, history will repeat itself. We owe it to those who suffered to learn from this and make meaningful change.
And what changes would those be, Alice? More regulations? More bureaucracy? We need real solutions, not just more red tape. We need to hold those in power accountable and demand action.
And what about the human cost, Hank? What about the people who lost everything? We can't just brush aside their pain in the name of progress.
We're not brushing aside anyone's pain, Bob. But we have to be realistic about how to prevent this from happening again. We can't let emotion cloud our judgment.
And maybe you're right, Alice. But until real change happens, until those responsible are held accountable, I refuse to let this tragedy be forgotten. We owe it to those who suffered to ensure it never happens again.
Agreed. But let's not lose sight of the human element in all of this. People's lives were forever changed by that fire, and we can't let their suffering be in vain.
Alright everyone, let's take a break here.
Oh joy, another riveting segment of Earth. I can hardly contain my excitement.
Come on, Alice. It's not like you have anything better to do up here in space.
Of course, because spending time with you is the highlight of my existence.
Well, at least I don't spend my days mopping around like Carl and Roger over there.
We prefer to think of it as contemplating the futility of existence. Thank you very much.
And I'm sure your incessant arguing brings so much meaning to the universe.
Alright, let's dial it back a bit, shall we? We're here to discuss Earth, not each other's existential crises.
Fine, let's get back to it. But I'm not making any promise about refraining from criticizing Bob's absurd viewpoint.
And I am not holding back on pointing out your flawed logic, Alice.
Here we go again. Okay, from the top.
Emotional aftermath. A year after the devastating fight. Alright, folks and visitors, today's story is all about human resilience.
Let's imagine a place in South America called Suriname.
Yeah. Suriname. It's got lots of culture and history.
But then, boom. Tragedy hits out of nowhere.
A big fire rips through this warehouse where folk were busting their butts day in and day out.
And let me tell you, it was rough on
Shannon,
everyone.
one of the bigwigs there, still gets choked up talking about losing her favorite work spot.
Yeah, it's not just about the building getting wrecked. It's about the folk who made that place their second home. Alice.
Alright, let's take a quick break.
Oh,
everyone.
fantastic. Just what I needed, more time in the void of space.
Come on, Alice, it's not like you've got anywhere better to
Easy
be.
for you to say, Bob. You're the one who's been crunching numbers for the past 12 years.
Hey, at least I am contributing something useful to this ship. What have you done lately? Aside from
Can we
complaining.
please focus on the task at hand? We're discussing the inner struggles of Charlie, Gert, and Hank.
Yes, because their existential crises are just so fascinating.
Right, so Charlie's battling his fear of failure. Gert's drowning in self-doubt. And Hank's haunted by his past mistake.
Sounds like a typical day on Earth if you ask me. Everyone's got their own baggage to deal with.
And yet, somehow you all managed to make it work.
Oh, spare us the pep talk, Debbie. We're not here for your moral support.
Yeah. We're here to entertain and enlighten the masses. So let's get back to it. Shall we?
Okay, here we go again. We're live.
Jennifer, a warehouse worker, reminisces with sadness about the day everything changed, highlighting the personal connection each individual had with the space.
But the aftermath of the fire brought more than just tears, it brought frustration and challenge.
The very essence of work was disrupted, as the environment no longer allowed for tasks to be completed efficiently.
Imagine, dear visitors, the chaos that ensued when the products they relied on were no longer readily available due to delayed shipments or manufacturers unable to meet the demands of the market.
Alright, that's a wrap for now. Take 5, everyone.
Oh, finally. I can't wait to see what's next in our adventure.
I hope it's not more of that mystical mambo-jumbo. I've had my fill of ancient temples and hidden traps.
Actually, I find the concept of ancient civilizations quite fascinating. It speaks to the ingenuity of humanity.
Oh please, Carl. It's all just a bunch of superstition and guesswork. Humans are hardly as clever as they think they are.
Don't underestimate the power of human ingenuity. We've overcome plenty of obstacles in our time.
Yeah. I suppose you've got a point there, Alice. But that doesn't mean I have to enjoy stumbling through ancient ruins.
Well, whether you like it or not, we're diving deeper into uncharted territory. And who knows what mysteries await us there. In 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Renton, a representative of the workers, lament the additional hardships that compounded the situation.
Yet, despite the despair and obstacles, there's a glimmer of hope.
Humans possess an extraordinary ability to rebuild and recover.
In Suriname, amid the rubble, a spirit of resilience emerged.
Okay everyone, let's take a break here.
Whoa, what a cliffhanger. I can't wait to see how they handle the sinister entity.
I bet it's just some of Herblon's special effects. I doubt they'll actually confront anything.
Actually, the concept of facing one's inner demons in a physical form is quite intriguing. It speaks to the psychological depths of human consciousness.
Oh please, Carl. It's all just a metaphor for the struggles of existence. Humans love to romanticize their own suffering.
You know, Roger, not everything has to be about your nihilistic worldview. Sometimes, it's about triumphing over adversity.
Yeah. I have to side with Alice on this one. There's something powerful about the idea of overcoming darkness together.
Well, whatever the outcome, it's sure to be an entertaining spectacle. Let's see if they can prove that light conquers all. Live in 3, 2, 1.
So, Roger, what are your thoughts on the concept of human resilience?
It's an interesting topic, Carl. Humans seem to possess an innate ability to bounce back from adversity.
Indeed. Despite facing numerous challenges, they often find ways to persevere and overcome.
I wonder what drives this resilience. Is it merely survival instinct, or is there something deeper at play?
Perhaps it's a combination of factors. Their social connections, belief systems, and personal strengths likely contribute to their resilience.
That's a valid point. Humans often draw strength from their relationships and support networks during difficult times.
And let's not forget the role of culture and history. The experiences of past generations shape their resilience in the face of adversity.
Absolutely. It's fascinating how their collective memory influences their ability to cope with challenges.
Indeed. Despite the tragedies they face, humans have a remarkable capacity for hope and adaptation.
It makes you wonder what other hidden depths lie within the human psyche, waiting to be explored.
Indeed, Roger. Perhaps our observations can shed further light on this intriguing aspect of human nature.